At the end of every day, whether it's been a fantastic day or a really challenging day, there's one constant in my life, and that's my family. Be it my immediate family, my extended biological family, but also my family by marriage. They all mean the world to me, which is why I have chosen the story of Ruth to talk to you about today, because it discusses the importance of family bonds. Elimelech and his wife Naomi lived in Bethlehem, but they were forced from Bethlehem to the land of Moab by famine. Now they had two sons named Chilion and Mahlon, and they both married Moabite women named Orpah and Ruth. In an unfortunate turn of events, all three men in the family died, leaving behind the three widows. A grief-stricken Naomi had planned to go back to her homeland of Bethlehem, and she instructed her daughters-in-law to do the same, to return to their families in Moab. Orpah decided to obey, and she returned to her family in Moab. But Ruth decided to remain loyal to her deceased husband's family and decided to stay with Naomi. So together they returned to the land of Bethlehem. Naomi was grief-stricken and financially destitute, but she was welcomed by her family and friends with open arms. Ruth immediately went to work in the grain fields because they didn't have any money and they didn't have any way of supporting themselves. So she knew that she had to go to work to support herself and her mother-in-law. One of the landowners named Boaz, who actually happened to be a relative of the late Elimelech, recognized the hard work that Ruth was performing in the fields and decided that he would support these two women. And eventually he took Ruth as his wife. Boaz and Ruth became parents and eventually actually became the great-grandparents of King David. This story is one of my favorites because it teaches hope and love and mercy. One of the well-known verses in this particular book in the Bible is a section where Ruth is actually speaking to Naomi, and she says to Naomi, "Entreat me not to leave you or to turn back from following you, for wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, your God will be my God, and where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried." And that's Ruth chapter 1, verses 16 and 17. And it shows the importance of going beyond the minimum expectations of kindness, and it teaches us to rise above cultural barriers. Despite the fact that Ruth wasn't from Bethlehem, she returned to her mother-in-law's homeland because she had vowed to be loyal to that particular family. And it stresses the importance of unity. And in my marriage, I certainly take my wedding vows very seriously, and I understand the importance of them. And I try to teach those same values to my children. I think that at the end of the day, there's nothing more important than family. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me today as I told the story about Ruth, and I hope you have a wonderful day.